Good evening, Gooders. Welcome to In the North Bank, another edition of the Big Sunday Show. It's the gruesome twosome, me and the Enforcer, coming to you live tonight on a very, very amusing night, to be honest. I'm just going to give two buzzwords. Clippity clop.
There's two, yeah.
Oh dear, the quadruple's gone, and look, we're here, we're sitting there, we're waiting. It should have been us. We should have been at Old Trafford today, winning 5-0, but it wasn't. But look, we go in. We're in a nice position now where we can recharge, get ready for the Easter weekend for that massive game. Des, how are you? It's been a long time since we spoke together on the show. So, how you been? Okay?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. Yeah. Turning things round, everything's brighter. So it's all good, you know. Top of the league. What more could you want? You know, the games went our way really this week as well. So all good. And I'm looking forward to this. Let's crack on, mate.
Yeah, no, it's good. So we'll obviously go straight back to Tuesday. Tell you what, the atmosphere, it was buzzing. It was a really good atmosphere. I think at times it was a little nervy. I think that was just because the way the game was, just the way it was poised, the way Porto set up, and look. They weren't really boring. They weren't like really kind of everyone sit back, but they knew how to defend against us and cause problems as well. It really made it hard work. The first half, I think just in general, if you cast your mind back that far, I know obviously there's been a fair amount of time since the game. I tell you, I was speaking to a couple of the guys around me, and I was like, we were saying about Trossard just not having any kind of like impact in the game. He kind of was like a slow burner, wasn't he? I think.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, I'm surprised. I'll be honest with you, Paul. I'm surprised he started with Trossard. I thought he was going to start with Jesus, to be honest with you.
I think that was the big one, wasn't it? You look at the pedigree of Jesus, and obviously his goal scoring record. I just probably picture it that he hasn't had enough game time for it to be able to maybe do 60 minutes or 70 minutes.
It's a big bounce back from the injury, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So, but the thing is, it's not taking anything away from Trossard. It's just that Jesus. I said it last Sunday on the last big show. Jesus has got the experience. It's got the international experience, the European experience. But I don't mind Trossard being on the pitch. But it was. It's that mid block that Porto play, mate. They play that mid block, don't they? And I've got to say, credit to them, it is solid it is solid because they totally limited us to goals. I mean, I'm not saying that we didn't have opportunities, but they totally limited us, didn't they? Really. But for me, they didn't have nothing going forward either. And it shows how lucky the first goal was in the first game.
Yeah, look, we tried. We played within ourselves, I think, on that first leg, which played into their hands a little bit as well. We didn't.
It showed them too much respect, mate.
I just thought we coasted into the game, and I thought we could just do enough just to get by, and we nearly did. We were taking a 0-0 draw straight up, and we just said, right, okay, we got no worries. No worries about the home game. But we tried to suck a punch ourselves.
I mean, they played Declan Rice out of the game as well, didn't they?
Yeah, look, they were very clever, and look, they were very dirty. I would say dirty, I'd say more nasty and a bit more streetwise. I think they're just they know the dark arts. They
were playing the dark arts, definitely, mate. Definitely playing the dark arts.
Pepe, look, we've all seen the pictures like of him coming up against Thierry Henry 18 years previous, to then still be doing what he's doing at this level. And you
What is
just
he
have to take
41? Is he 41 or something?
41, and
Yeah.
you're saying you haven't dropped a minute in those 2 games, and you're suddenly thinking, like, yeah, well done.
He's got something about him, isn't he? Really, to be
There's
honest.
something about him, and he's one of those players. Anyone he plays against, the fans will hate him. He's one of those professionals that just literally will do a job, and it's really good. If you had him in your team, he's a wily character, and apart from that Trossard goal, which I imagine he probably absolutely hated, conceding, obviously going for his legs. I think he must have obviously been quite disappointed by it. But yeah, look, hats off to him at that age to keep doing it. But yeah, we nullified them, I think, in those kind of moments. I think obviously we did give them a couple of opportunities within the game, but certainly not as threatening as what it seemed away from home. But that's naturally that's to be expected. But I think obviously our intensity was a bit better at times.
I must admit, mate, I thought we were going to go at them pretty quick. To be honest with you, I thought we might even try and scare them a bit by playing good football, and I was hoping for an early goal. Do you know what I mean? But we just seemed to settle back and let them play their game, and then we played around it. So, you know.
Yeah, I think we started off like about the first 5-6 minutes quite good, and you saw the tempo, and then it was you're kind of just you're trying to see how the game sets up, how everyone kind of what kind of game plan they've got, and we started getting the ball around, and then all of a sudden it just dropped a little bit, and then it was kind of one of those kind of no one really wants to make, and it probably was a sign of the whole game. In all honesty, no one really wanted to overcommit. No one really wanted to give anything away. And the longer the game went on, and it carried on, didn't it? It become more and more like that. And yeah, as I say, Trossard. Look, if Martinelli was fit, he probably would have been playing.
I would have thought so. Yeah.
And that was a big blow, to be honest. When you suddenly look at coming into the game, and you want to kind of have your players there, and Trossard coming in, it either just didn't seem like it was going for him, or he was a little bit slow off the mark just to try and get towards the ball.
You could say the same about Saka, couldn't you? Saka didn't have a good game, did he? You know?
No.
So,
but it was very interesting in that second leg, and I noticed about it with regards to their the left back and the right back, and they were pushing high up, and it was them basically making sure whenever they had the goal kicks and the goalkeeper had the ball at his feet, they'd be pushing up a little bit, and it would then mean that Odegaard was kind of almost manning that press.
Yeah, he had that bit of room
alongside Havertz, and you suddenly saw it, and they were always a way out and playing out. I just saw it just being pushed back. You just saw it all the time. Saka just coming back on the halfway line, and it was like, well, who do I actually pick up? Because they were quite clever in that kind of that way of playing, and that kind of gave them the ability to kind of move out and play on. But yeah, we struggled to create clear chances.
Yeah, we did. But then when we actually did break them, I mean, that pass from Odegaard took out, what was it, 3 or 4 players?
I mean, it was delightful.
It was, wasn't it? It was one of them moves, right? You know when you get a goal and you just put it on repeat and put it on just so you make sure, did he really score that? It's one of them. It was one of them passes. Did he really pass that? You know?
Yeah, and it was. Yeah, you saw it. He got clobbered as well, didn't he?
Yeah.
Obviously, on screen you see obviously the finish, and it was a good finish as well.
It was. That was a tidy take. That was. I mean, he hasn't got much. If you look at it as well, he hasn't got much of an angle there, has he?
Not really well, considering you've got obviously Pepe trying to come across and trying to cut it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those quick quick decision, kind of get the ball across, and it was well finished into the corner. But yeah, Odegaard he got clobbered as he was going to pass, and
bounced straight back up and carried on.
yeah, it was brilliant. He's just I think a machine at the minute, and it's one of those players you hope doesn't get affected by injuries, because
Do you know what really you would definitely miss him, but do you know what really annoys me about it? Because you know I'm a big Odegaard fan, don't you? I don't have to say anything about it.
I've never heard you say it, mate. But
no, I don't say it that often. You're right. Just maybe 50 times a show, maybe. I don't know. It's but what I do find, a lot of the Arsenal fans don't give him the flowers. Yeah, and I think they should. I mean, it's all right. I know they go star boy for Saka, and he's earned that. Don't get me wrong, but I think Odegaard's as vital as Saka now, or anybody else on the pitch, to be honest with you. And this is his second season, really. Well, no, third if you count the one where we had him for half a season, I suppose. But this is his third season. That just shows that players sometimes just need that bit of time. And look at him now. Real Madrid, 35 million quid. Bargain, mate. Absolute bargain. But you could also then go on to Kai, couldn't you? Look at Kai. Everybody's saying 60 million, 65 million down the drain. Kai haven't scored again. But you can see that he's actually starting to fit where he needs to be,
Yeah, look, it always takes time. It always takes time coming into a new team, a new way of playing. And I put it the same with Declan Rice.
Yeah.
It's massively important that the chemistry gets built, and it doesn't get built straight away. There's always that kind of delay. And look, he's come in. It's a totally different way of playing to West Ham. Yeah, totally, and it's the same with Havertz as well. So it's
when he pushed their manager, mate.
Yeah, look.
I thought, fair play, mate, fair play. You know what I mean?
Look, we'll talk about him, because he's another one where it's a little bit. You could tell from the way the team plays, and you take out the characteristics of the coach and the way of playing, and you do look at it and you think he is an arse, isn't he?
He accused Arteta of slagging off his family or something, didn't he?
He said something, and he had the excuse. Yeah, he's a family member that's no longer with us. And it was
Arteta.
Apparently, the same thing happened when Tuchel beat him with Chelsea.
Oh, right, okay.
And he said some remark, and then who else was it? Someone in the chat will remind me.
Cheers, Mark. By the way.
Yeah, Mark on X. Come and join on YouTube, and come and get involved. But yeah, it's really good.
I just wanted to make one thing. Unless you're going to go into, was you going to go into the penalties now, or do you?
We've got.
Okay, cool. No worries.
It was a long game, you know that, don't you? It was. Yeah, we were. We were getting nervy in the stadium, and I couldn't believe though. I'll talk about the atmosphere, and I'll talk about how it was a little nervous. There was a lot of nervousness, I think, in certain areas. And I think that was because of the way the game was, of how it was very tight, and the way that first half started. And it was until that little moment of genius, and then Trossard with his first meaningful kind of contribution. It actually. 1-0. That then kind of just calmed it.
Well, we could have won 2-0, couldn't we? But Kai did that foul that wasn't really needed, was it?
Yeah, I mean he had that, and then it was one of those, wasn't it? It was a little pull, wasn't it?
I don't think there was anything in it, to be honest.
It was soft. I mean, it was a soft thing to go, but there's two ways of looking at it. I think it's a soft one you'd like to think would be given as goal, but then if it was your team against you, then you'd be a little bit...
Exactly, you'd be kicking off, wouldn't you?
So it probably is the right decision in that side, where you think it is a little bit soft, but yeah, just
I
yeah.
think Kai's started to learn some new dark arts. To be honest with you.
No, I just think he's a very intelligent player.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
But as I say, we have to find a position for him. He need to find his role, what we can do, and what will play to his strengths. And at the minute, that's where we're kind of looking for kind of a bit more involvement. But I'm talking about just being that physicality through the middle to kind of maybe hold the ball up. And we've had this long conversation about this new number nine, this striker coming in, and we then suddenly say, well, how will Arsenal's setup change?
yeah. That's a fair comment. That is a
He
fair.
like he likes all this the false nine, the deeper dropping player, and yeah, Havertz has kind of done what he's doing, and he's playing in that role. He does come deeper, but he also offers a lot of opportunities to kind of get in those positions in the channels to kind of win balls and yeah, just create a little bit of mayhem for defenders, and it just means then uh, we could get up the pitch a bit more and be a bit more harder to play against, because sometimes it is a little bit easy. I think just when we haven't got a presence up there.
Would you not agree? Would you not agree though, Paul, that formations have evolved now? You know what I mean? We're not the 4-4-2 anymore, are we? Or you can be. Don't get me wrong, but we don't. There's a lot of teams now that don't play the 4-4-2.
No,
You know?
I think yeah. Look, we've seen it over years, and we just where it's kind of gone to the three, it's gone to one up top. Yeah, you don't see the very rarely the like two up top.
No.
It's
Yeah.
always one, then one dropping off to play in between the lines. But look, two pivots or one pivot player in midfield, that's the only real kind of like major difference you'll see
Yeah.
between the variations of teams and tactics.
Well, we've got more players now that can play dual positions, haven't we? You know. You know. There's most players on the pitch now can do two positions, can't they? You know?
Yeah, and it's great to see as well, because, like I say, we've been saying about squad depth. We've been talking about the injuries at the key stages. It actually looks like we could be almost perfect.
Yeah, you don't want to talk too soon, do you? You don't want to, yeah.
Not with an international break coming up.
No.
And it's like, yeah, you look at it like this and you think, yeah, all right, yeah, we picked up an unfortunate injury with Martinelli. I think it's only a cut, isn't it? He's got a cut on his.
Yeah, but I think it's in a right stupid place, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's going to take a little bit of time, but hopefully that should be, well, hopefully it'll be ruled out of the friendly against England.
He won't. I don't think he'll be doing any internationals, will he? To be honest.
Yeah, well, look, I think that's straight up. You don't play if you're not playing for your team.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, but they don't listen sometimes.
No.
They just carry on. They just carry on and doing it, and that's the frustrating thing now, where you can't. It's like Saka was injured, and he had to go report to England.
Yeah, yeah.
To then be sent back and say, "Oh, you are injured." It's like,
don't get me started, especially after the Ben White.
Arsenal paid wages. This is what I'm saying. The clubs pay the wages.
Yeah.
If they've got any issues with the player, they'll basically say, right, okay, well, no, we're not playing it. Or, like Thomas Partey's case, whenever we had him kind of fit, he hadn't really played for us, he'd go away and then all of a sudden break down again.
Yeah,
if he hasn't played 50, 60, 70% of games that he's been available for, then he's not ready. He's not there.
No.
He can't go. So, yeah, it's a big thing. I think clubs need to actually just jump on and kind of say they need to be a bit more tougher again. I
think the club should say, no, you're not going to play. I think the club should have the right to say, no, you're not going to play for England. This is, for example, let's say we were 5 points clear, say, at top of the league, right? I think Arteta should have the right to say, right, Saka, sorry, mate, we need you for Arsenal. Forget England, yeah, for the time being, yeah. When the season's all said and done, go play for England as much as you want, right? But if we're in a position where we could win something, especially if it's the league, yeah, then I think that the Arsenal manager has the right to turn around and say, right, sorry, mate, he's not going, but he can, or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, definitely. Yeah, no, it's something that needs to be done. And I think it certainly protects kind of local clubs, certainly when they are in these fine margins. I mean, you can lose 2-3 players in one international break
Yeah,
with meaningless friendlies.
yeah, but
Um,
that's free injury risks, then, isn't it?
yeah, that's it. And you look at it like that, and you
Yeah.
suddenly, and it only takes a cynical kind of player as well,
Hmm.
playing for one of the other teams, to come in with a tackle and leave one on them, and then all
Yeah,
of a sudden you're like, yeah,
exactly,
you're in trouble.
exactly.
So yeah, I'm not for it, but yeah, just hope everyone's wrapped in cotton wool. Everyone's like Zorb football. Why don't you just get all our players just playing in little Zorb balls?
Yeah,
Just get the non-inflatable balls, and then that's it.
yeah, yeah,
Just get everyone to call in sick. Just
yeah, yeah, yeah,
do an Alan Brazil on Talksport at Cheltenham.
yeah.
Phone in sick and just don't turn in for work. But
Nah, just nah. Got mystery illness, whatever.
yeah,
24-hour bug or whatever it is, you know.
get back over to Dubai.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Get back over to Dubai. Yeah, have
Yeah,
3
get
weeks.
back over it.
Have 2.5 weeks in Dubai. Go on.
Yeah. Just going to drop in, Zoom in the UK, evening, mate. How are you doing?
Hello, fella.
Yeah, get your thoughts in on the chat about the game on last Tuesday, and then yeah, we'll try and answer anything on here as well. But yeah, it's just us. These gruesome twosomes.
Yeah, we do our best, though, don't we?
Yeah, we try our best. We try our best.
We may not have the looks, but we've got the passion.
Yeah, that's it. But yeah, so I'm going. I'm still in half-time mode, and I'm still looking around, and I know I'm seeing people around me. I've got one guy filming the whole game with his phone. I've got 2 ballot winners probably that have come to the game next to us. I haven't heard either of them sing anything or create any kind of atmosphere while standing up. And you look at it like that, and you then walk out at half time, and you look to go and get a drink, and you see people with like 2 pints, like almost like a couple of sips left. For me, that's about 3/4 of a pint,
Yeah.
and yeah, or a full pint maybe. I don't know. Depends how nervous I am. And yeah, it's one of those. You look at it and you think, well, why have you gone off so early? You know what I mean? It's such a big game, and you're suddenly thinking, just they must have been in there for 10 minutes before the whistle.
It's ridiculous, isn't it?
You can watch up on the tellies, but again, it's not the same, is it? It's not
No.
backing your team and supporting your team. It's like, yeah, I know it's hard to get a drink and that, but again, it's an 8
I'd
o'clock.
forego me personally. I'd forego a drink just to watch the match. Do you know what I mean? It's just,
Yeah.
I don't get it really. I'm like you. I don't get it. Why go to a football match if you're not even interested?
Yeah, look, there's got to be some input.
There could be, like you said, there's 4 people around you. There could have been 4 people at that match who want to go and watch it. I.e., let's give you an example. John the Geezer, he would be straight up there for it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, there's other. I mean, if someone offered me a ticket, I'd break your arm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I don't get that. I don't, because obviously living in Newcastle, I don't get the chances that other people get. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes it a lot harder.
If someone said, Des, there's a ticket for the Arsenal match next week, I'd be down like 3 or 4 days before, just to make sure I was there. Do you know what I mean? You know,
no, that's it.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy, and
this ballot thing doesn't work, does it? This ballot thing that you're on about, it don't work.
I just look at it. I just say, yeah, look, there's about 210, probably 220,000 members now, because the club's still allowing them to be purchased.
Yeah.
With only about 16,000 tickets, and it's you look at it across.
It's a shortfall, isn't it? It's a shortfall, to be honest.
It's crazy. And look, there's members of all sorts of locations, and
mate, I'd sit up on the roof if I could watch the match. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy.
No, I mean, it is mad. But look, we have to we have to deal with it. I'd like to talk about Gabriel
Yeah, go ahead.
on screen, and he's really impressed. I think this season he's been impressive over the last two, 3 seasons, and obviously the big talk was at the start of the season, weren't it, where he was left on the bench. I think that's probably when we had a conversation. It was like, well, why is he not playing? Why is he on the bench?
Yeah.
And there was the rumour that there was a big Saudi offer coming, but yeah, why has he been benched? And it's like, well, yeah, maybe his head was turned. But ever since he come back in, he's been phenomenal.
Well, he's a monster, isn't he? Let's cut to the quick, Paul. He's a monster. Yeah. He is an absolute beast.
In that second half, wasn't it? The second half, he went on proper like rampage mode, didn't he?
Yeah. It was like a switch had flicked in his head. Do you know what I mean? And it was like, I need to be a beast now. But you know what I've noticed this season, and it started at the end of last season. He's controlling it better. He did things on the other night where he would have been sent off before.
Yeah.
But now he's been taught a bit. He's a beast with control, which it can be dangerous. You know what I mean? It can absolutely. You can fool some of the people some of the time, but he seems to be fooling a lot of the people all the time at the moment because he's suddenly got that self-control, and I think it's made him a better player. To be honest with you.
Yeah. No, I think it all is his experience, and again, you'll see the negatives. You'll have the negatives all the time, won't you? And what you then try to do, the good players will learn from those negative moments, and they'll always improve, and they'll go on. Having Saliba there,
but that's why I think the two of them work so well, because you've got Saliba who does his thing, which is always smooth. I mean, he's a smooth player, isn't he? Yeah, and then you've got snarling, spitting, ripping my shirt off Gabriel next to him, and if you come near me, I'll job you. You know, because that's the kind of feeling you get off him. You know, and what I like about Gabriel as well, he won't take it. Like if you hurt one of his teammates or whatever, he's the new he's the new X-Man, but as I say, just got that little bit more control about him now.
Yeah, I think you found that there's quite a lot of steel coming in, and I talk about steel as in, we know, Xhaka had his qualities.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
He had his kind of more juvenile kind of moments where he was kind of making those kind of silly kind of decisions. Yeah, not obviously a proper young'un as a player, but naive or just maybe just a little bit rash. I'd put it there, and suddenly look at it, and I think from the season last 18 months, I don't think he had a red card after that, and it was like, well, we
were starting to like the lad, weren't we? I mean, end of the day, me and you were saying it could give him an extra year. End of last season.
I've always liked him. I've never turned coat. I've never had a problem. I've questioned mistakes.
Yeah.
But that's it. It's decisions. It's one of those moments, and you suddenly look at it. I've never doubted his quality. I've never doubted what he brings to the team. And from what he's done this season at Leverkusen,
I wish him all the best. I really do. See, I'm like you. I wasn't a turncoat on him. I was just disappointed. You know, when he threw the arm, all that chat, when he threw it all down and he did what he did, I was disappointed. But how would we have reacted in the same situation? You just don't know, do you?
That's what I'm saying. We're human. We're all human. And if someone who you think you trust because you're your own supporters, and they're giving him dogs abuse, they're obviously calling him names, bringing family into it. At a certain point, something's going to slip.
Yeah, but keyboard warriors was a lot down to that, wasn't it, mate? Because
that doesn't mean it doesn't happen. This is what I'm saying. This is where that whole kind of thing comes along.
Yeah,
and you're suddenly feeling that you're going to go into a defensive kind of mode because of these things that are coming on, whether or not it's online or straight to your face. And it only takes one moment to snap, and he has.
We hear moments where players' families are being insulted, things being said about players that aren't true, and of course, it only takes one person to believe it, doesn't it? And then
Yeah.
that spreads. Once that spreads, unless for me, unless the player comes out himself and says, "Yeah, all right, bank the rights, that's true," or what, I just brush it. I must admit, I brush it to one side. I give everybody the uh, benefit of the doubt. Do you know what I mean? But like
Yeah.
you said, I didn't turn on him. I was just disappointed by what he did.
Yeah.
But again, as I say, if it had been me, because my temper's nasty, mate. I don't know about you. I can't speak for you, but I'm an old man now. It's not as nasty as it used to be. But when I was his age, my temper was nasty. Yeah,
Yeah.
and I would have given it effing and jeffing and rubbing noses with people because at the end of the day, you don't put up with it. And all he did was, and I've got to say, all he did was, he said, right, I'm drawing my line here now. I've had enough. That's all he did. But he did it because he's a football player and it was on the telly and everything. It's for big drama, isn't it? Massive drama.
Well, being Arsenal is the drama.
Yeah.
It's Arsenal. Anyone else, it kind of gets swept under the carpet.
Yeah. Oh, he's had a bad day, isn't he? Oh, look, it's Arsenal. Oh, we'll punish him for years.
Yeah. No, it's look, it's been and gone now. But look, he's done fantastic.
I wish him all the best, mate, wherever he goes. I mean, like you said, I'd still have him at Arsenal personally, but it didn't happen. So we move on.
Yeah, we move on. Just quickly, because. I just wanted to add a little bit of niceness in. Just a little picture of Clippity Clop, just to carry on. Every half hour, boys, we'll dedicate a little bit of time to.
I hold the goal with his camera, mate. I love that.
Yeah, that poor man just there, really gutted for him.
I'm going to start up the smallest band in the world for him here, mate. It's just...
I'm so sorry, Clippity Clop. On your way, sir. On your way.
Enjoy your retirement.
Yeah. So we go back to the game, and
of course.
Yeah, the second half. Yeah, like I say, it just become more and more cagey, didn't it?
Yeah. We were just.
I think it was a game of cat and mouse, and no one wanted to give anything away.
No. We were very cautious in the second half. Very cautious.
Yeah, but we know it's one of those, isn't it? It's just one mistake, and it's then a totally different game.
Of course, yeah.
And yeah, look, we had to be there and thereabouts. I think what we found, 3 substitutes, weren't there in total? Late on, Jorginho for Jesus. I thought Jorginho had a good game. I thought he was getting caught quite a bit. I think he had a couple of bad tackles on him as well. They didn't like him having the ball, and that was it, weren't it? They kept on doing him, and yeah, he lasted 82 minutes, which I probably thought you could see him being a bit leggy. There were some passes that were a little bit astray, and he was kind of losing the ball a little bit. But yeah. We roll on to extra time, and it sped. Oh yeah, we didn't even say about the added time.
Oh
even the first half, wasn't it? It was 1 minute, I think, in the first half, and you were suddenly like, "Hang on a minute."
Who's clock watching these things, mate?
Oh, I know UEFA had said about they don't want to get like the 10 minutes to 12 minutes after games like the World Cup, but that was scandalous.
It was. It totally was.
And there was no injury time. I think it was maybe 1 minute. Oh no, I think there was more injury time in the first half of extra time than in the first half, and I think there was probably about similar in the second half. Can't quite remember, but it was ridiculous. And then the second half it just blew up, straight up, nothing. So we rolled on to penalties.
Penalties, here we go. This is where it gets juicy.
And I don't know what everyone else was like, but I remember going back to Sporting last season, and you looked at that penalty shootout, and it was like I couldn't watch. I was like, oh, I was kept on turning away.
I,
This time was.
see, I was determined I was going to watch every single one.
Yeah, no, I still did.
Yeah,
It was like
yeah,
this. I literally had my hands and then literally like, yeah. If I had a sofa, I wish I had it there, but
yeah.
obviously I had to kind of try and hide behind someone. Someone's.
Who took the best penalty for you?
I tell you what, I think it was Saka, because I think Saka and not a lot of people know this, but I sound like what was it? Brilliant Harry Enfield then?
I thought Michael Caine had. I thought Michael Caine had walked in.
Oh yeah, Michael Kane. My name is Michael Kane, and not many people know this, but they had obviously the press stuff, and then they have a little press interview like off air with journalists. So obviously multinationals come and ask questions. There was an Italian that come up and wanted to ask Saka questions, and at the start he comes up. I'm so glad you missed the penalty against Italy in the Euros. Like straight up, out of the blue, when you're suddenly thinking you're going to be given a question, all of a sudden that comes up, and it was like
trying to get in his head. You're trying
to
to
get in his head, and you were like, Jesus, that's a bit. I'm not sure we should like saying that, and it was like, just move on, and it was like, well,
there's no need.
and I suddenly saw him then taking the penalty, and you saw him really compose himself. You saw him really kind of just like stop, deep breath, and there was a big delay, and then he just hit it, and you suddenly thought that showed huge cojones. I think that penalty, and I think even the Declan Rice's one. I think
the Declan Rice one was good, and the Kai Havertz one was just like got you. You know,
I think he's very cool in those situations. Yeah. Like I said, I think every single penalty was world class.
Oh, it was, mate. I've got to say. I mean, Odegaard was like, and then the police were out when they he's over celebrating. No, he's trying to get the crowd up. Shut up. You know what I mean? And I just mate. Did you notice that we were taking our penalties a lot slower?
Well, no, we obviously were first, but what I noticed, and it was, you looked at the goalkeepers, and I've got the picture on there where Raya would be making sure he took control of the ball. I think they both kind of did to a certain degree at the start, where they were trying to give the ball to their player. Apart from that last kick, you see the goalkeeper, and he literally, as soon as he literally just walks over to the side. So Raya had the ball, and he then goes and rolls it all the way out the penalty area to the guy who scored the goal, wasn't it? First time.
Yeah.
Rolled it, and look, the two saves he made was really good. And I think it's about getting in your head, it's getting in and really kind of making it count.
Did you see the stuff where Raya was getting ready and Ramsdale was stood in front of him so no one could see what he was doing, and when he was preparing for the penalties?
Saw the penalties, and then it was like the guy. I said there's a lot of credit goes to the analysts, and you talk about those, and you suddenly say you've got your presentation, you've got like one penalty, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You go through. You've taken penalties. Yeah, this is where I think they're going to go. This is. You'll be giving him that information.
Do you know what I liked? And I really, really liked it, right? That they were both goalkeepers were both supporting each other. So to me, and the only way I can word it is like this, mate. That showed to me that there was two keepers there that don't want either of the other to fail. Yeah? So I think there's a lot in this, we're not happy because Rambo's number 2. Do you know what it's making me think? It's making me think it's making the goaling unit of Arsenal even stronger, to be honest with you. In that respect, where they both don't want to fail. And we were talking about it last week. Where would he go, and who would have Rambo? Yeah, but I think there's a good chance he'll stay. I really do.
It's a massive ask. you look at it and you think, well, if he's still being picked for England when he's not playing, then does he need to move?
But then does he get? The thing is,
This, this is it. But then, if as a goalkeeper, as a professional,
yeah.
are you happy with sitting on the bench and doing the odd game? And yeah, 9 times out of 10, as a professional, certainly a goalkeeper, no. You want
Well,
to
no, I'm an ex goalkeeper myself, right? And you never wanted to sit on the bench. You never did. But then you didn't want your you didn't want your, the other keeper to miss a penalty or miss a save. It's a very fine line, isn't it? It's when are you a team player and when you're selfish, basically. You know.
Yeah, no, that's it. I said you saw the celebrations afterwards. Obviously, everyone got involved in it. But
Yeah.
the scenes after that penalty save, and then you saw all the subs coming over. Ramsdale was involved as well.
Yeah.
But
I mean, he was one of the first over there, wasn't
you look at it and you think, and there was a lot made about him over celebrating Raya save or something like that. It was like, it was deemed as sensationalism again, wasn't it? It was Arsenal. He was overreacting, and yeah, it was like being sarcastic.
he? Yeah.
Absolute rubbish. And you know he's a team player, and you can tell obviously he's not throwing his toys out the pram.
No, not at all.
He's still there. He still wants to do well, and yeah, ultimately wants to play, but.
I think he loves Arsenal, to be honest with you, mate. I really do.
Yeah.
I genuinely think he loves Arsenal.
Yeah, no, I think he does, but we've come a long way, and yeah, it would be a shame to see, but I think it will also be it'll be a real shame if he tarnishes it by going to say a team like Chelsea.
Yeah. Yeah.
You want him to go to a team that actually has a bit of class.
Yeah, I would agree. I don't think he will end up at Chelsea. I really don't.
I hope not. But
I don't think he would do that. I don't think he would do that to the fans. To be honest with
you. Yeah, he's a northern boy, so I'm hoping that he might maybe end up probably somewhere else. I wouldn't say Newcastle because obviously they got Pope, but
yeah, but Pope's injuries are pretty bad, mate. I mean, they've got that Ducavna or whatever. I can never say.
Yeah, well, you don't know, but when he's back, then you're suddenly in that same situation where you've got 2 goalkeepers that probably could be number ones.
Yeah,
you're in that situation again. I think his next move is going to be probably crucial, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's going to be that main.
I mean, wherever he goes, I do wish him all the best, but I don't think it'll be. I don't think it will be Chelsea. In fact, I don't think it will be a London team. I think it would be a northern team. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and I don't think Chelsea will be able to afford him either.
No.
Well,
because we wouldn't let him go for peanuts, would we? So
no, he's got contract value, and like a few of the players now, which is really good. And it's something that we haven't had for a long time.
Yeah.
So yeah, one of those, isn't it? They need to sell about 15 players to try and get financial fair play.
Well, good luck with that. Good luck with that one.
The Arsenal ladies tried to help him out with trying to meet that by buying 16 pairs of Chelsea socks, didn't they? I mean, how does it happen? I'm not sure what happened after that game. I was at football training with my boy, and it was like, I heard that it was delayed, and it was like, how has it happened? And it's like, I don't know. It's just
crazy, mate. Crazy times. It's the crazy times we're living in, Paul.
It's a crazy time. But just a nice little photo.
Yeah.
Captain, fantastic. And Saka. It was obviously a tough one for him.
I'm not saying a word. Because I'm trying to keep the Odegaard comments down to a minimum.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, you can't.
But I do agree. Just so you know, I agree. I mean, look at Declan Rice, man. You never see him unhappy, do you?
No, he loves life.
Even if he's had a bad match, which he doesn't have that often, he's still smiling, and you wouldn't know, would you?
No, but we do have to kind of temper down the celebrations anyway, because we know that the celebration police are kind of watching in
Yeah, they're
on
always
those.
watching, aren't they? Watch from the
And
shower.
yeah, we wouldn't want any infringements with the law. So um,
Can I just say
if
as
you are
well?
watching,
Oh yeah,
yeah, please forgive us. But yeah, we'll try not to,
yeah.
uh,
We'll keep
to
it
do
on the
much.
line.
So yeah, so look, all said and done, we got through. We done the job,
Yeah,
and yeah, a lot of people gave us a bit of negative spin on it, didn't they? But it's like, well, I think they would have given a few teams a little trouble just with the way they set up.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah. They're not an easy team to beat.
nah,
Did
just
you hear the Andy Gray Richard Keys when Arsenal won?
no, no, I
Richard
mean,
Keys' voice just absolutely dropped. Oh God, Arsenal have made it through. Do you know what I mean? I was like, get him off, man.
yeah, old hairy palms.
How's he still got a job? How's he still got a job? He looks like the blooming monster out of Carry On Screaming. Do you know
Yes,
what I mean?
oh
Odd
mate,
job.
it's yeah, no, yeah, just anything to stay relevant after Sky, and it's just
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean. Just, yeah, no, they're clinging on. They're clinging on. But yeah, 90 odd viewers watching us.
Hit the like, please, guys, and subscribe
Amazing.
if you're not subscribed. Get it done.
Come and join us on YouTube. Come and get involved in the chat. I want to hear
Yeah.
your thoughts because we're be going into the Champions League draw. I had a great. I said I was at a 50th birthday party last night, and
Yeah.
yeah, one of my friends I met on the way on holiday was the German, and yeah, Munich fan. So we obviously had a good bit of banter last night over a few beers, and yeah, looking forward to the game. But yeah, what were your thoughts on the on the draw?
To be honest, I wanted Dortmund. If I'm honest with you, I thought Dortmund might be the easier draw, but it's the old saying, isn't it? To win it, you've got to beat the good teams to win it, haven't you? So, you know,
Yeah,
all I can say is quite simple. I'm not going to go into loads and loads of detail. Bring it on.
yeah,
Because I don't think we're scared of anybody. You know, I genuinely don't. I don't think we're scared of anybody. Um, but, I mean, just going back to the Porto game just quickly, to actually get through a game with a penalty shootout makes you feel more positive and more, you know, going forward. Because look how many we've been knocked out by a penalty shootout in the past years.
yeah.
So I'm feeling pretty confident, but I would have preferred Dortmund just for ease, I guess. But yeah, bring them on, bring them on.
Yeah, no, it's good. It was interesting actually. Funny enough, they did say that they've been practicing penalties all through from the start of the season.
Did they? All right.
It's quite an interesting kind of thing where you suddenly think, well, I'm not sure they probably say right, okay, yeah, we practice them all the time, but I imagine they do have maybe just a fun kind of like just get everyone taking them end of sessions or whatever, just to kind of mix it up a little bit. But yeah, it was nice, and it's really good just to see proper confident penalty taking, and yeah, I don't think there were no worries whatsoever, and that's the pleasing part.
Well, against Bayern, it's going to be a better game anyway, isn't it? Not taking anything away from Porto, it's going to be a more open game. It's, you know, it could be there could be lots of goals, especially I've got to say, especially the way Kane's playing. Um,
It's
you know,
it's going to be an interesting one because I kind of alluded to the fact that with this Munich fan last night that Harry Kane obviously was maligned, wasn't he, as kind of slowing the game down a lot for say Tottenham. So he'd always be coming deep. He'd be trying to, you know, what I mean, just slow it up and try and get on the ball.
yeah,
I don't like talking about Tottenham, so this is also making me feel sick.
yeah,
So,
I know how you feel.
please allow me. Yeah, and it was like he's not slowing us down because we've got other players that slow us down, like Kimmich and all that sort. So it's like, yeah, so it's going to be an interesting battle, I think. Just if we start well,
How's, in your opinion, I guess it's a question. How's Kane going to cope with Saliba and Gabriel in front of him? Do you think? He's going to have problems.
Well, I think like look, he's a decent striker, isn't he?
Yeah, we've got to be fair. We've got to be fair to him. You know what I mean? He is a good
decent striker. If you give him a chance or a little sniff on goal or
He'll
a
take
kind
it.
of like a drop in concentration or a kind of just a hesitation,
Yeah,
you're probably going to find yourself a goal down. Yeah,
yeah,
you give him the opportunities, but if you shackle him, look what we've done with Haaland. We've kind of kept him quiet
yeah.
fairly well in the games we
Well, that
played.
was my thinking. If you can keep Haaland quiet, you can keep Kane quiet.
Yeah, I'm not going to kind of ridicule that for the end of the month. Yeah, I want us to carry on that moment. But as I said, if they work together and they all work and they also
Yeah,
defend well as a unit, then
totally agree.
we've not got a problem on that side. So yeah, it's an interesting one. So I'm just going to pop back into the chat again.
Yeah, no
Emerson,
problem. No problem.
Emerson's in the house. Evening, Paul and Des.
Evening, Emerson, mate. Good to see you.
Yeah, and he goes, credit to the goalkeeper coach and Ramsdale when they were discussing the Porto penalty takers. Yeah, look, lots of work goes on between the analysts and the goalkeeper coach and staff.
And they're all carrying tablets now, aren't they? They all, I mean,
it's all there. It's all there. A flick of a finger, and it's
yeah. None of these boards anymore with the magnets on it.
You haven't got the bottles that've got like the written bits of paper on.
Yeah.
I'm sure when they moved a towel onto the goal net like in the second half, I was suddenly thinking like, well, if I was ball boy, I'd go and grab the towel, no one looking, I'd just try and hide it.
Yeah.
Take it off. Everything on there, but. Yeah, no, it's really good to see. It shows that there's some good kind of stuff going on. So with Raya as well. So yeah, thanks for that.
Did you think he might sub on Rambo for the penalties? Did that even enter your head?
No, because I don't. When they were talking, and this is an interesting one. I didn't think either of them had good records for saving penalties. I don't recall too many that had been saved. You have the odd one, but no one's that really stood out and suddenly said, right, okay, not like a David Seaman or something, or you know what I mean, just one of those where you suddenly think, yeah, you remember back to Sampdoria, and you suddenly look at that and you think all those kind of real kind of like good moments, and you suddenly think those penalty saves. Neither of them have really shown. I think I'm sure even Raya, when he was at Brentford, had a massively great record with penalties.
And he could have had 3 as well, couldn't he?
Could have had 3, yeah, really close on that one that went into the side netting. And look, you make your own luck with the first one as well.
Hell yeah.
So I think he did have one, didn't he? Where it wasn't. I don't think it was a penalty, but didn't it go off? He made a save, but it come off the post and went in off him or something like that. Unless I was dreaming that one. I don't know, somewhere. But yeah, you make your own luck on that side. But yeah, so Dortmund, not Dortmund, Munich. Yeah, it's an interesting one because Harry Kane got subbed off injured as well the weekend. Yeah, so.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Right. Oh, what a shame. Hopefully he's not playing in the game then.
Yeah, it's an issue with his ankle.
Oh dear.
So it looks like he's twisted his ankle, and yeah, they don't know how serious it is because they obviously
He's been out for 5 months or something.
Yeah, so that's going to be an interesting thing to it. But you look at them and just think, yeah, where can they hurt? They've obviously got good players. They're obviously a good team.
Well, Mane's something, isn't he? And when he plays Gnabry's good. You've also got Muller, ain't you? He still can score, but we'll see. I mean,
yeah,
it's 2 legs again, isn't it?
It's 2 legs again, yeah. And the interesting thing is that the first leg's will be played with no Munich fans.
All right.
So so it's going to be full allocation for Arsenal fans. So the away allocation will now go to the members.
Oh, that's cool.
But the club have now said that, yeah, if you haven't, if you weren't signed up as a member before, say, I think
Yeah.
the 10th or something like that, or the 12th,
You have to be an established
then
member, don't you?
you won't be included. So yeah, obviously we had an issue with Frankfurt when we were in the Europa League,
Yeah.
and there were so many Frankfurt fans in the home end, it caused carnage.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I think the club have tried to do that to try and avoid that kind of potential issue, and it's mad, I think. But that's going to be a big thing, I think. Certainly if Arsenal put in a performance like that and they go hell for leather and they catch Bayern Munich, because if we play with that intensity and the pace in our play, I'm not sure.
Do you think it would have? Do you think it would have been a good time to get Man City?
I'm not sure if there's a good time or a bad
Yeah, I
time
know.
to play.
I know. I just think they're on a bit. I mean, I know they beat Newcastle yesterday, but I think they're on. They're not the team they were.
No, they lost some players, didn't they? But it's one of those. They're still picking up points. They've still got the masses of players.
Oh yeah, you've got to look over your shoulder to them. You can't totally bypass them. You've just got to.
No,
You know.
I think us playing them in on Easter Sunday just is potentially a better time to play them because it's coming straight after the international, like Liam as well, on there where it could be a good time, but it's one of those. It's similar for us as well. When you suddenly look at it like that, they've gone away. You'd rather be kind of somewhere together.
It's a very long international break as well, isn't it? Just like,
yeah, and it's like I said, what we've got with Belgium and Italy, isn't it? I think. Oh no, Belgium and Brazil
and Belgium, isn't it? But
Yeah.
De Bruyne is not going to be playing for Belgium, so
No, he's pulled out. This is what I'm saying. So this is the one where you suddenly think, well, a couple
they're
of
saying it's a groin strain with De Bruyne.
Yeah, well, let's see. We'll have to see. He didn't look too good or happy coming off, so it would seem that it weren't a problem.
Oh, I wouldn't play for chip to toe now. Do you know what I mean? I'll be like, no, you know. So, you know.
Yeah. Stubbed your finger.
Yeah. I've stubbed my toe. I can't play.
Yeah, you got to drop out.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's all good. It's all good. But yeah, I think Man City in the semis is going to be a real slog as well.
Oh yeah.
If obviously we get through, but that's also if they get through against Munich as well. Madrid.
Yeah, of course. I mean, no games are given at the moment, is it? You know what I mean? You've got to earn it. You've got to go out there and earn it. Simple as.
Yeah. No, it's I'm just trying to think. It's just you look at how they play, and I thought Madrid were quite ordinary. Certainly in that last game, and it was just like, well, I don't think they're going to have enough. I don't think they're going to have enough to really kind of trouble them. Certainly for the long haul. I mean, Leipzig probably another awkward team, I suppose.
Yeah, they can be, can't they?
Yeah,
they've got some good players. They've actually got some real good players there. To be honest with you, I mean, that's where Szoboszlai came from, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You know,
but look, to win 6-6 on the spin in the group stage, you've got to be a decent team there. Obviously, Bellingham being there, obviously massive as well. So, look, it's 2 days, isn't it? It's two games, and if you bring your game on those, then anything can happen.
It all depends on how you feel when you step on the pitch, mate.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
100%. It's this is why I say I think this first leg is huge. With no fans there, and then
like you say, we've got to take advantage of that.
Yeah, if we can't get 2 goals ahead going into Munich, then that's it. You suddenly you are a little bit. I was there for the game when we lost 5-1, 5-0, even the Dortmund game. It was, yeah, I mean, the only times I've been to Germany when we've seen us being tonked, and I've been also fairly tonked with the German beer, so that's the only saving grace. So just finding the beer houses. So so one of those.
Well, hopefully it's going to be different this season, mate. Hopefully it's going to be totally different.
Yeah, let's hope. But I think let's put it another way. We're in two, and exactly what this Munich fan said. Like, we're in two totally different cycles to when we last met up.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. Two different teams,
Yeah, and it's one of those, isn't it? It's just you do look at it and you think, well, do I feel scared now about going to play these teams? And you suddenly, no, I'm not. I don't feel that kind of worry. I don't feel even in the league. And when you suddenly think, and I always say, well, you've always got that kind of nervous kind of energy before the games, and you say, which Arsenal team's going to turn up? Typical being an Arsenal fan.
Yeah.
You can never be comfortable watching Arsenal, even when you're, say, 2 or 3-0 up.
No, yeah, I absolutely agree with you. Absolutely.
Newcastle away 4-0, 4-all, and then you suddenly look at all these little bits, and you just look at you. It's not normal. It's not normal to be an Arsenal fan and be relaxed. And this season, it's kind of changed a little bit. We've been relaxed in games, and you're suddenly thinking, this is the game management. This is like totally unknown to us.
If anything that you could criticise this season is lapses in concentration, where where other teams have scored where they shouldn't have. That's the only thing that's let us down this season, really. Lapses in concentration.
Yeah, I think just a couple of games. Well, it was a couple of games that really stand out in West Ham and then the Fulham game around Christmas.
Yeah, I mean Fulham. Come on.
You take those out of the thing, and even if you take those and you had like 2 wins out of those 2, and you suddenly look at where we'd be, and you'd be like, wow. But look, I know that was our blip. That was our bad moment.
Well, it's like when people say, I had mates say to me this week when I've been, you're only 1 point in front. I says, yeah, but if the season ended tomorrow, we'd still be 1 point in front. Do you know what I mean? And it soon shuts them up, because at the end of the day, they've got nothing to come back with. Not that the season does end tomorrow, but it's all if buts and maybes, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Look, we got lambasted last year, didn't we, for bottling it?
Yeah, of course we did.
It wasn't a bottle job, to be honest. In my opinion, you don't look at it like that, because we weren't expected to be doing what we'd done last year.
Well, one of my mates said to me, who does he support? Man United. He's a Man United supporter, right? Yeah. He turned around to me and he said, last season you had kids on the pitch. This season you've got men on the pitch. That's the difference. Yeah. And I went, you know what? That's actually a fair comment, to be honest with you. I says, I'm not going to get into a to and fro with you over it, but I can see where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no, like, I think this is what I said about that this season. When you suddenly look at this latter part of the season, you look at our bench and you suddenly think about the players that are coming back, and if we can get them near full cooked, ready for playing after the injuries. Yeah. We've got a proper squad that's got proper depth and lots of resource. Whereas last season we had,
one player who was out, it affected it. It just affected us.
It was ended up being this game, wasn't it? Like last season, you suddenly think about that Sporting game. We lost Tommy. We lost Parker, didn't we? And those 2 players, and it was like Saliba and it wasn't Partey, was it?
I think losing
Saliba and Tommy, wasn't it? We lost them both.
Yeah, but I think losing Saliba last season was a big thing as well.
Yeah, and that's what it is. It's one of those where you lose it, and you go back to when we had only 14 players, and then you're trying.
I mean, everybody knows I'm not Partey's biggest fan, right? And I'm not. But have we missed him?
No, look, you would always find ways of playing, and again, this is all comes.
Jorginho stepped up, hasn't he? But then, as you say, if you put Partey on the pitch, he'll step up as well. But it's that injury record that just ruins it.
I'll tell you what, it's keeping him all the way through. And if we can get him playing and he gets the minutes and it keeps him ticking over and he keeps playing, he doesn't break down through till the end of the season, through into the pre-season, then I'd have that conversation about keeping him. Because again,
I'll be honest, I think he's gone in the summer. To be honest,
I think he probably has. But it's one of those where you suddenly think, okay, would he be better, even just having that resource kind of as a backup? And you're suddenly thinking, okay, you're going to have Jorginho another year older, he'll have a 1 year. Could it be that we give him a 1 year?
Partey could be the next El Neni.
It could be a play as you play.
Yeah.
And you could just suddenly prove your fitness.
I get you. I get
even if he stays fit, then potentially there's the talk potentially in January. And you suddenly look at that and you suddenly think, well, okay, well, if we get another midfielder like they're talking, midfield is going to be a big priority, then we get rid of him in January. But it's got to be the right money, isn't it?
And that's the problem, you see, because that's why we might hold on to him, because the injury record is going to affect his price.
Yeah, no, 100%. So yeah, it's obviously going to be good to keep him going. And I think that's why he's been a little bit guarded with him as well. I don't think he wants to just chuck him in and risk it. But look, let's hope that we can kind of get everyone playing and getting minutes, and then they're there when we need them. Because we do need legs, but we need match ready legs as well. So take us through this. This is going to be an absolute monster of a running, I think, for us.
Yeah, and let's be honest, Liverpool have got the easier running as well, haven't
they? Yeah. Let's hope Tottenham show up. Some in the UK says good shout from the club regarding the ballot and the purchase price of the memberships, because we don't want.
You can't buy shares in Arsenal anymore, can you? So no one's got shares.
All owned by KFC now. It's all
See, that's dodgy, because now you can't. Well, I don't know if they still do. Do they still have a fans club meeting? Because they used to, didn't they?
Well, you got all the fact the Arsenal Trust. I think they had their meetings, and then they basically had the few shareholders that were there when the board sold up. He could then go and buy all the shares or take the shares.
Yeah.
And that was it. Done. So all these ones that have had shares for a long time got stitched up by the club, or certainly by the Cronkies, to basically take it off public kind of buying.
Did you have any?
No.
I don't know if you would invested in it or whatever. You know.
I bought enough drinks in there to have probably
have shares. Yeah.
I've done my time. I thought I'd at least get the customary one or something like that. Just
you know what I mean? Even if it was one share, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, why not? That's a token gesture.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Emerson's the question for you: what record do we have against Bayern Munich? I think, if I remember correctly, we've won 3, we've drawn 2, and lost 7.
Oh, that's not good, is it?
From 2000.
So in the last 24 years, that's the Jesus.
Yeah. So you look at it like that.
Emerson, I'm still confident, mate. I'm still confident.
If you put into the fact the last 3 games that we had have all ended 5-1.
Yeah.
So you look at it like that. I've went to 2 of those.
It's a good season to get monkeys off your back, though, mate. Do you know what I mean? We did it last season. We did it last season. We can do it this season. You know.
Oh, I'm wrong. Come on, Emerson. Come on, update me. Go on. I missed one.
Yes, have you? Have you missed one?
I must have. He's called me out.
All right.
You're gonna have to enforce it. And now.
Well, Nate, I've got to be honest. I can't enforce this one, mate, because you can't argue with Emerson, mate.
No, that's a yellow card. No,
yeah,
you have to give me a yellow card.
I've got to be honest. Him and Richard, stats are everything.
Come on, help me out. Come on, Emerson. But so those 2 games in Germany were horrible. I think it got to a point. The last one, I think it was the announcer was basically laughing. He's reading out
Really?
the score. Yeah, no, he's like, literally laughing. He's like reading the score as Bayern Munchen 5, Arsenal 0. You just
Where's his sound box? I would have been going up to his sound box, mate. I tell you. Oi,
oh,
Katie.
it was horrible. It was not nice being in there, and you stay there right to the end, and it's like, yeah, and it's just, yeah, it's
Cheeky,
horrible. But
cheeky.
look, it is a nice place to go and watch football. I preferred Dortmund over Munich, but yeah, it's a long walk from the train station anyway from Munich. But yeah, I'm aiming to go, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see.
That'd be cool if you could go, mate.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll have to see. There's a few things we need to cross first, but yeah, here's what it is.
You've got to speak to the missus, didn't you?
Oh, well, yeah, no, yeah, but I'll have to speak to the boss. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. We all have to speak to the boss, mate. Whatever.
Is Emerson, was my stat right? Because you've chucked on.
Hold on.
He's told me I'm wrong. He said Fabianski is the only goalkeeper to keep a clean sheet against Bayern Munich. So
when did that happen? And we're not even googling this, by the way. I'm doing
it on the cusp.
Yeah, I'm not googling nothing. I don't Google nothing when I'm on the show.
I was at all 3 games. The 5-1 at home and then the 2 away.
I've got to be honest. I don't remember Fabianski ever getting a clean sheet against Bayern. Emerson, what's going on? Are you sure now?
I think that game was the game before the 5-1. I think that ended 2-0. I'm pretty certain about that. Was it or was it not?
I don't ever.
I'm intrigued now. I'm going to say I think it was 2-0, and that was a home game.
I don't remember Fabianski ever getting a clean sheet against Bayern, but I'm old, so I've got an excuse.
Oh, he's really.
You have to check it, don't you? You're gonna have to check it.
When did Fabianski keep a clean sheet against Bayern Munich? That's Google. Hello, Google.
Are you sure? Are you sure it wasn't? Are you sure it wasn't a friendly Emerson? A pre-season. At least he's getting involved, Paul. At least he's getting involved, eh?
Yeah, it's like the old Thomas the Tank Engine, causing confusion and delay, isn't he? Hold on, I'm very. I want to fight. I want to know what this game was. Come on,
Emerson, you're a good lad. You're a good lad, Emerson. Good lad.
I can't. I don't know. I need help. I need help here.
All right, hold on. Let me get me. Hold on. There, spot on, Paul. Ah, no, he's saying you're right now.
Am I right?
He's saying you're right because he just said.
I'm going to look this one up. I'm going to now look this one up.
Do it, mate. Do it. So Emerson, right? How do you remember all this stuff? Just let me know in the chat. How do you actually remember?
2015, I think it was. Oh, let's go 2015.
Oh, mate, I can't remember 2019. What?
Ozil. Yes. Loads up BBC Sport.
The Champions League.
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on.
And
hold on. I'm getting it confused.
We finished bottom of the group.
Oh, thanks for that, Emerson. Thanks for bringing that up. Hey.
Oh no, we didn't. No, sorry, no, we didn't. Sorry, that was after 3 games. We were bottom.
Oh right. Okay.
With 3 points. So we lost our first 2 games. Olympiacos and Zagreb.
And that was 2019.
No, 2015.
2015. Sorry, I thought you said 19.
Hold on, I'm still trying to. I'm still going. Hold on, I'm going to lineups now.
So that's nearly 10 years ago.
We won 2-0 with 27% possession.
How the hell did we do that?
And hang on a minute, it wasn't Fabianski.
Would that not been Lehman?
It was Petr Cech.
Oh, Petr Cech. Oh, good.
Petr Cech in that 2-0 win.
Yeah, with his special crash helmet. Did he have his special crash helmet on?
Oh, I don't know. Probably. And it was goals from Ozil. And who else?
Was it Aubameyang?
And our great, gorgeous Frenchman,
Oh, Giroud.
Giroud. Yeah.
Oh, I tell you, he's a male model, him, isn't he? Hey, I wish I had hair like him, mate.
Yeah. So that was it. That's our last 10. Three draws. 3 Arsenal wins, 2 draws, and 7 Bayern Munich wins. Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, it's going to be.
It's not denting me confidence, though, Paul. It's not denting me confidence.
No. I'm totally free. I'm sorry. I've missed something. I do apologise. just to keep it real, I'll come back to you, David, on this. But clippity clop.
Oh, he did. He ran off today, didn't he? He ran off.
Yeah. Oh, sorry to see. Jurgen, good luck. Good luck in retirement.
Oh. Odegaard saying, quotes. Odegaard saying, pose for me, clip. Pose for me, Klopp. Come on.
Is there anything to do with Arsenal today, was it? No, just about yourselves, as it normally is. See you, Jurgen. Bye.
Bye, Jurgen. Bye.
Let's get him off screen. His face is making me feel sour.
Yeah. Could curdle milk, couldn't it?
Yeah. So apparently had a right old rant. I haven't seen it yet. So the post-match interview is quite good. I think he stormed off. I think I've got it. I've got it on the little Twitter group. So I've not seen it as yet. But yeah, if that was Arteta, it would be an absolute.
Oh, the haters would be out, wouldn't they?
It'd be an absolute disgrace.
Yeah. The Arsenal haters would be out giving it large.
Yeah, so just confirmed. Sorry, Paul, you were spot on in the lineup. I was wrong. It happens to the best of us, Emerson.
Emerson, don't worry, mate.
Well, Emerson, I'd like to have you on the show at some point as well. So drop us a message and we'll maybe try and get you on and you come and join in the fun.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah, come and get involved. So David, we really need to change the lyrics for the Arteta song. Tierney doesn't play for us no more yet. We could sing Gabby at the back, Gabby in attack. Yeah, I had when Tommy Ashley was there, it was Tommy at the back, Gabby in attack. That's what I always kept on singing over people, but I think people have still not come to the conclusion that Tierney's not playing. I don't know. Maybe it's just a slip of the tongue, isn't it?
I think some of the fan base think he's still going to come back at some point, don't they?
At some point, yeah. But yeah, no, I don't. I think that's a bit of money in the kitty for us. But yeah, no, look, it does need a little.
It needs tweaking.
A little spring tidy. It's coming up to that time of year, isn't it now? So spring clean, change the lyrics. Just hope we don't get any more Gabbies, otherwise we're going to have to go.
If we get one in the middle, it's going to be Gabby at the back, Gabby in the middle, Gabby at the front, isn't it?
Gabbies everywhere.
Yeah, Gabby's everywhere, yeah.
Oh, yeah, no. It was brilliant. I think I clipped one of the lads on, Ian, who comes on with the Canon Art picks. That's not X-rated. That's he's actually just has pictures of people sending cannons from all over the world.
Really?
So he publishes those. So it's not it's not arse picks. No, it's literally all about cannons and Arsenal. So he's a little musician. So he's having a grand time in Belfast in Dublin for Paddy's night. Ian, I hope you're well and you're rocking Dublin and certainly polishing off a couple of Guinnesses at some point.
You've got to have a Guinness, mate.
Oh yes.
If you're over there.
Yeah. So happy Paddy's Day to all my Emerald Isle friends. So yeah, brilliant stuff. Yeah, Zoom in the UK said, bring it on, 2 more wins versus Bayern pending. Yeah, look, let's hope. And Emerson, did you see the result of our under-18s yesterday? I did catch a glimpse of it. I think it was 8-3. Was it 8-3?
Oh, the heck.
I
Didn't
think.
we do a didn't we do a 14-0 one like recently?
Yeah, I think the guy who scored 10 in that game against Liverpool, I think he scored again. I think I saw a headline that he scored like about 17 in like the last 3 months or so, 3-4 months. So yeah, positive, but yeah, very very good moving forward. I think there are some good talent in those kind of lower levels. Just hope they can transmit it and push on and make the rise, because I think that's what we need now. We need the new breed.
Yeah.
The ones that are kind of there and kind of pushing, I don't think they're going to be there come next season.
I was just talking about the under-18s. What's happened to Aziz? Is he coming back to us, or is he staying put?
No, I think he got sold. I don't think he went back on loan. I thought he got sold.
Oh, did he actually get sold?
I think he did, yeah.
I didn't realise he'd been sold. I thought he was still out on loan or something.
No, I think he's had a couple, but unless we had to kind of just put him on loan again because we couldn't get rid. But I think we let him go. I think he's in Spain. I think he was.
Oh, he's a good little player, then.
Certainly, when he was younger, there was high hopes for him, but I think he just curtailed off a little bit. I don't know. It's one of those, isn't it?
I think you could say Eddie's tailed off a little bit as well, couldn't you? Really, in fairness.
Well, look, this is that perennial thing that we've spoke about. I said right from the start when he had his contract signing on Canada on the TV, and it was like I was talking about when we signed the contract. Give him 2-3 years to prove himself. Give him the opportunity. If it works, then great. You're laughing. If it doesn't, you've still got 2-3 years of value with his contract, and then get money and then go and get your number one target if you're then going to go and buy a striker. But we've given him the opportunity. It obviously showing that he's not quite at that level where we need someone to be.
Yeah.
Not necessarily his problem. It's just that I don't think we play the style that is suited to the way he plays.
Yeah, I'd agree.
You use his pace. A team would use his pace and try and get round the backs of defenders. He's a finisher, but we were a bit more pragmatic. We're a bit more
wrong time, wrong place, really.
Yeah, we were looking for that deeper kind of nine to come in, and he's not that kind of player trying to hold the ball up or try and bring players in. He's one to be literally running on and try and get on the end of things. And yeah, unfortunately.
What do you reckon on this Ranieri? Is it or whatever? Nathan Ran. I mean, he's something for the future, isn't he?
Oh, Ranieri. Look,
is it too early to call?
He's a very interesting player. I think he's got all the ability and technical skills to kind of succeed. You saw it when he come on against. Who did he come on against? Was it? It wasn't West Ham, was it? It might have been West Ham. Yeah, he come on for West Ham, I think.
Was it West? It was West Ham or Fulham, wasn't it? Was it?
No, it weren't Fulham. No, it was one where we were quite in control. I think it might have been West Ham. It was one of our big wins, and he come on, and you saw the players. The players were whispering to Arteta apparently, to give him some game time. And he come on, and he was getting the ball. He was passing the ball around.
I must admit, for his age, he's a tank, isn't he?
Yeah. He does look good, and this will say when you compare him to Patino. This is the difference as well. And you suddenly think, I think Patino is more of a lightweight Smith Rowe, and I think Smith Rowe could bulk up. And this is the thing where you're suddenly going in, and you know you're going to get a growth spurt. You know certain players are going to pick up some muscle or whatever as they grow and get older. But yeah, there's ones where you suddenly think, well, I'm not sure. Potentially, he's gonna do it as such. He certainly forced his way in with that kind of level of physicality. I'm not sure, but it's looking promising. I'd say there's a few good players there. So we just have to see. But look, it's a massive ask for anyone to kind of almost break into this kind of situation with Arsenal now. You do wonder. You've got to be, I think, a certain proper talent, proper forward to kind of force in and get in over what we've got now. Not saying it isn't possible, but they're going to have to, one, be very patient, and then two, take the opportunities when they come as well.
That's it, isn't it?
That's the key.
You can't put it any other way, really, can you?
Show what you can do when you've got the minutes, and then all of a sudden you moved on, and you're suddenly propelled into those other moments. But if you don't, and you find yourself struggling, then you could find yourself 6 months down the line, and you're going on loan again, and you're just another number again, aren't you? I think this is where I think probably the club is going to change it a bit, because we've done so long with not making any money from like the academy and stuff. Then you suddenly think, well, maybe this is now part of we've got to start making money from it, just like all the others do, Chelsea, all sorts.
Yeah.
But yeah, Emerson's confirmed. Aziz has gone. Third division club in Spain. For the record, it was a friendly when we played Liverpool. As we're not showing us the record yet. Yeah. No, it was. I think it was a whole mix of players. I think, but. Yeah.
Must admit, I thought he was still at Portsmouth, because didn't he go to Portsmouth?
Oh, that was a few years ago. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a few years. I think he was on loan last season in Spain as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not going to argue with. I'm not going to argue with Emerson, mate.
No. No, it's all good. But yeah, so that's the Champions League draw. Any other? What are your? If we talk about going into the semi-finals, who are your favourites to go through out of the ties?
Well, to be honest, I think Man City's going to be there. PSG maybe, and I don't know what's left.
So you got Atletico and Dortmund.
That's what I mean. Out of them two, it's a coin toss. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, Madrid are another one, aren't they? They're a little bit kind of like Porto, where they've got a couple of real good players in there. Obviously, Griezmann being Griezmann, he's a decent player, but the manager's a bit of a wily character again as well, isn't he? So he won't take a lot of.
Between Atletico and Dortmund, it's genuinely toss a coin and see where it lands, because
Yeah, I'm going to go on. I think it was going to be Arsenal, Man City semi-final, and then Madrid. I'm still not sure about Barcelona, so I probably am going to go PSG over them.
Yeah, I just think Mbappe. I think Mbappe's got something to do. And,
it's one of those. I just don't think they've got enough of them. So that semi-final, I think, will be unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, they're all going to be honest, right? Apart from the Dortmund and Atletico, they're all. I mean, I'm not saying it's going to be a bad game, but they're all going to be good games. But the one is the questionable one is the Atletico Dortmund.
Yeah, that's it. But look, we've got to do our job.
Totally.
Next round, and look, if we start well at home, then we've set it up. But if we don't come away with that result, we're going to kick ourselves. We know we're going to kick ourselves.
Well, this is one of the best opportunities we've possibly ever had, isn't it? So
it's one of those where you take it, and you also take those good things.
And I think we've got genuinely. I mean, this may be a bit controversial. I might be putting my head on the chopping block here. I think this season we've got the team to do it. I genuinely do. I'm not trying to sugarcoat nothing. I just think, don't get me wrong, to get to the final, it's going to be hard. It is, but I think we've got a really good team, and I think the team are capable of doing it.
Yeah.
So,
I think it'll be good. It'll be good to see. I think everyone playing, and let's just get behind the team, and we push on, because I think as I said, I think I alluded to it a little bit earlier on. We've done quite well with the adversity. You know, in the hard challenges, the things that have the things that have kind of affected us.
Before things that have cracked us in obviously previous seasons.
Yeah, I mean, we've had the bad results against teams, and then we've suddenly turned around and we've kind of beat them. Yeah, and we've done really well. Barring the Newcastle game, it was one of those, wasn't it? But we've done the job.
That was a bit of a freaky game, and we made up for that, didn't we? So you know.
So you look at it like that. We think we've done well. We've done well on that side, and this is what I would class as another one where there's a little bit of let's show what we are.
What Arsenal are all about, yeah.
And this is the Arteta kind of mould. This is where the mentality's changed a bit now across the whole club.
Totally.
We've certainly got to show it now. Now it's time to step up, whoever plays and who's available. So, yeah, massive game that it's going to be, and we're right on the clock now, just for every half hour.
Yeah, clip it
Every half hour.
Yeah. Oh, do you want to talk about it, Jurgen? Do you want to talk about it?
He's not. No. Can you smile for the camera?
Yes. Say cheese.
Yeah. Snap.
Say cheese, Jurgen. Go on.
He's still not smiling. Oh,
yeah. You're not smiling anymore. You're not smiling anymore.
Tipek's teeth just very quiet.
He's hiding his turkey teeth as well, isn't he?
It's just where are the Scousers? I need to go. They're probably hiding. They are hiding.
Yeah, they will be, mate. They will be.
Yeah. So, right. So, we've done the Champions League. We've done Porto. Well, we haven't done the Champions League, but we've done what we said we were going to do about the Champions League. Yeah, let's get that right. We don't want to be over celebrating or anything now.
No, keep it down, people. Keep it
down. Sorry, the police.
Yeah.
We keep it calm. So we're going to go on to Easter, and look, a huge game. Easter Sunday in Manchester, and it's going to be a very intriguing game, I'd say, because we're going to go there with everyone available. Probably, well, for the first time we've ever done that for a long time. Just being able to go there with a kind of first choice kind of midfield, defence or whatever, and it's almost shit or bust, isn't it? It all really is anyway. I think with the amount of games that we've got, and you look at our games that we've got to play, and you suddenly think, the 3 games.
Yeah, it's got that feel about it, isn't it? It is that be all or end all, isn't it? But if you look at it realistically, we haven't lost this calendar year so far, have we? No. So we're actually going into it with the better stats over Man City for a change, instead of them being better stats over us, if you know what I mean. So they drew with Liverpool, didn't they, and all that, I genuinely think it's not a do or die for me. I don't think it could be a hiccup if we lose. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, it's not a do or die, because if we did lose, as an example, Paul, we'd be back in second place, right?
Yeah.
And I think Arsenal are better when they're chasing the league than when they're on top of the league. That's just my opinion. If the chat don't agree with me, fair enough. That's fair enough. I don't mind. But I genuinely think we play better when we're chasing than when we're being chased. But like you said earlier, last season there was a lot of factors to us not winning the league last year. Yeah, and I totally agree with you. There was burnout. There was players injured. There was all sorts. Yeah, but.
Yep.
It's at Man City, I know, right? But our away record at the moment is pretty damn good. from what I know or what I've seen. Um, so yes, there's you've always got that apprehension in the back of your mind. It's Man City, but yeah, let's just for once put it up and shut them
Yeah,
up. Don't get me wrong. I've got nothing against Man City and Man City's fans, but it's like just because they've got money and all that, a lot of them are like they love to shout a lot, don't they? I mean, I know we get criticised when we over celebrate, yeah, but they're like, oh, this, and this, and this. Like, I'm going to go to the charges for a second. The only thing I don't get about this charges, and we all know it's going to be solicitors involved, and it's going to go on for years. I know that, right? But how can you have 117 charges, right, and not one of them is going to stick? How does that to me seems corrupt? It just seems.
you know, this is where I've got pride. I'm totally. I cannot stand Man City. I'm open, and I say that. I'll say that every single time.
I appreciate what you're saying,
They
and
are,
if they do get caught and they do get squashed, right, they should do to them. I said it last week on the big show. They should do to them what Rangers had done to them. Put down in the lowest league of Scotland, right? You should
yeah,
do that to Man City. Put them in the lowest league of England, right? Whether it's the blooming Southern um, Lager League or whatever it's called, I don't care. You know, do you know what I mean? I don't care what it's called. I mean, I'm not even talking the conference here. I'm talking if there's anything lower than the conference, put them in that. Yeah.
yeah.
Um,
No, I look at it. I'd say about Man City, where you look at it and they change the landscape after Abramovich. They come in that little bit after, and then that's it. They changed it again, and it ended up being us being dismantled again after we got rid of the constant kind of backwards and forwards with Barcelona and Real Madrid taking our players. It was then Man City.
yeah,
Man
yeah,
City got back. Oh, and then sorry, Mourinho as well with Ashley Cole.
yeah,
And
yeah,
you look at like little things like that, and you just suddenly see that coming on. Then you see Adebayor, you see Nasri, Stanya
yeah, yeah, yeah,
taking up the players, and it's like straight away all the money, all mercenaries.
yeah.
But you have got that many charges coming in, and you're suddenly, yeah, you're still buying players for next season. You're still getting them.
15 years ago, mate. Who were Man City?
Well, yeah, like Division 2, Division 3. You know what I mean? It's like you know what I mean. They were nowhere, and then the fans talk like they've been relevant for a long time.
Yeah, that
So
I don't. That's what I don't like. I don't.
yeah, and you do look at it and you just think, well, it's it's nonsense. But to have that many charges and still be able to sign players,
Well,
it's rubbish.
do you know that lad that's on the football terrace? That big Steve. Do you know who I'm talking about? Got a bald head.
No, maybe by face.
Man City supporter. There's nothing you can say to him that he don't know about Man City. Do you know? He's one
Yeah,
of them, right? Don't get me wrong. I know he loves his club, yeah. But for me, again, maybe controversial, but this is how I feel. Every title they've won, they've bought it. For me, they haven't gone out there and earned it. They've bought it,
yeah.
and
No, that's it.
to me, that's not sport. That's like Formula One, right? Putting Formula One on a track with no corners to overtake.
Yeah,
It becomes a procession. Yeah.
yeah.
Well, that's how Man City play their football. It's a procession, and they're buying titles. I'm sorry, that's just how I feel about it. And
No, that's it.
you know,
It's yeah. I say it takes a bit of gloss out of the whole kind of competitive kind of sports as well. We just don't see a team doing what they've done, and yeah, it's great. But you then look at the ones that do it probably properly. When you talk about something like even your Arsenal, Man United.
yeah, well, yeah, I was going to say,
Look at it.
even if you go back to when it was Arsenal, Man United, and the
Yeah,
competitions we had, you didn't buy the league. You went out and you played and you won it. You won the league.
earn on merit, and spend on what you actually can afford and what you've
They were
actually
being,
made.
yeah, totally, absolutely, totally. And money's ruined to a degree. Money has ruined the game because even now we're talking about, right? For example, right? We're talking about when you buy a player, yeah. Declan Rice. I'll use Declan Rice as an example. 105 million pound, right? That is the new 50 million these days. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, the lad's worth every penny and probably even more. But the point I'm making is, look at what you've got to pay, yeah, to get a good player these days, and how much of that goes to the agents. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
it's a lot. It's a
scandalous.
lot, isn't it? Yeah.
It's, you know. And another
They've done it for a long time. They've done it for a long time, haven't they? It's
and
just,
the other thing that gets me, and we can even go back to what was his name? Oh no, the striker whose his agent was his brother, Anelka.
okay.
Sorry, I
Yeah.
couldn't think of his name. Yeah, Anelka.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, keeping it in the family, fair enough. But bloody hell, you know what I mean? It's
Yeah, there's advice. There's good advice and there's bad advice, and yeah, I think had he stayed at Arsenal, he would have been that player we'd be talking about, trying to trade, get a goal.
yeah,
Get a
yeah.
goals.
No, I agree. I agree with you.
He's the one that will probably have the statue because he'd have been that top scorer, no doubt. I think if he had stayed, he probably would have stayed for about 10 years.
Yeah,
And if
I actually agree with you.
backed him,
Yeah,
if Arsenal would have backed the manager then and actually kept on funding the players, then it would have been great.
yeah,
But unfortunately, it wasn't, and we done well out of it. We got the training ground, we got everything like that. So bygones be bygones. It is
yeah.
what it is.
Of course, of course.
But yeah,
Going back to the football, Man City are beatable. Against Man, they're beatable. Yeah. So, and Arsenal can beat them. That's what I believe. Simple as. You know what I mean? You've gone mute, mate. You've muted yourself somewhere.
oh okay, yeah, I'm here. So right, okay. Yeah, no, it's it. It's one of those. It's just a bit awkward, isn't it? So yeah, I don't know. I don't know when they're gonna get the charges sorted.
Well, as we've said, it could take years because it's down. It will just come down to solicitors, and Man City can afford them. Oh no, the celebration police are in.
Yeah. The celebration police are here, so yeah, you obviously got to watch yourself. Yeah, there's no kind of celebrations or anything. I'm not sure if you prefer this. Is that any better? Celebration police. Just wanted to just confirm. Is that the kind of thing we want after a victory? That kind of face. So yeah,
He needs a hug, doesn't he? He needs a hug.
We need to confirm, is that an acceptable kind of celebration face, or are we allowed to be a little bit more happy?
Celebration piece. I might kick you off here, but I'm going to say it. Tottenham get battered everywhere they go. Tottenham get battered everywhere they go. Everywhere they go. Arrest me. I don't care.
Well, it was quite nice, but yeah, look, we'll take that. And I was going to we were going to kind of go over the fixtures yesterday, weren't we, as well?
I know, but I just wanted to get that one in for the celebration.
No, because I kind of went off piste, and
I think it's
there was only one really notable kind of result, and yeah, you've just alluded to it. And yeah,
I must admit, it's nice to know that we're being monitored by the celebration police.
Well, look, we have to have law and order in this.
Exactly. Exactly.
If we don't have the celebration police, it's a free.
There'd be mayhem, mate. There'd be mayhem, and we'd be in a lot of trouble.
I mean, yeah, I'd be having more than like just a little Bailey's. I'll be having probably a Magnum champagne or something, just whatever. I don't know. Would that be over celebrating? We need someone to keep us in check because
we do. So thanks for being here, celebration police. You're keeping us in check, mate.
Yeah, thank you for coming on and watching. I know you're a busy man. You're a busy man. So,
I mean,
to you.
You'll be going on the Man United streams after this one, won't you? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think you need to pay attention in Manchester. I hope you've got the Northern squad heading down right now. So let's hope they're under control and you get a restful sleep tonight. So, oh dear, I don't know, but yeah, Tottenham. We might as well, look, 3-0. There was a brilliant tweet when I think someone had said, "Oh yeah, we got 3 points at Fulham and Arsenal only got 1, and we've conceded blah 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 or scored blah blah blah," and it was like, oh god, that aged well, didn't it? After that game, and they got took apart. Really, it was quite nice. I don't know. It's really funny.
As long as it stops them getting top 4, I don't mind.
No, it's for really, really well. I think. Yeah, I saw a match of the day, and it was. Yeah.
Rodriguez's goals were quite nice, actually. I thought they were good goals.
Yeah, no, little snapshots, weren't they? Like little thing, a couple of crosses coming in. And, the Muniz is the one. They've got the 2.
Yeah.
And it was quite pleasing to have heard it like at that party.
But let's be honest. I mean, Fulham need a bit of luck, don't they? You know, and they've still got thingy there, haven't they? The little German goalkeeper, 4'9".
Yeah, Leno, I bet he'll love that as well. I bet he would have got a lot of stick from fans early on, and I bet he'd have loved that. No doubt he'd have given a little fist bump. I'm sure the celebration police might have checked into that as well.
Yeah, there's a good chance he would have. You know, he's on the ball with the celebration police, mate.
Yeah, but there was a lot of over celebrating with Tottenham as well. I remember some lad on Twitter said, "Oh, are we still in the title race?"
Yeah, exactly.
And I said, "If we've got to play everyone, but we're only 8 points behind." Yeah. And it's like, could we actually win it? And it's like, well.
And then he pinched himself and woke up.
Pinched himself, and then suddenly just said, "Spursy." And that was it. They all just did all of a sudden. Then the results come in. It was like 3-0.
Oh, they got 4-0 the week before, didn't they, against Aston Villa, didn't they?
They beat Villa. Yeah, that was that was an eye opener.
They've got to tell Doris, the tea woman, to stop putting the cold tap on because they're playing hot and cold, aren't they? So I mean, yeah.
I'll tell you what, there was a good game at West Ham as well today as well.
Was there? I didn't see that one, mate. I didn't.
It finished 1-1, but apparently West Ham had scored in injury time. And then it took them 6 minutes to then disallow the goal. So
it took 6 minutes to disallow a goal.
6 minutes to disallow the goal. So it begs the question to me, and this is the massive main point that what they say VAR is there for.
Yeah.
Is clear and obvious. If something's taken 6 minutes to find a reason to disallow it, then you cannot say that's clear and obvious. So I don't know if the referee blew up on the pitch or gave the goal originally and it went to VAR. I don't know that, but
bloody hell.
If he's blown up, then that's fair enough. But if he's given the goal, then it's if you're unsure, it's still taking 6 minutes. You've got to give the on-field decision. You know,
6 minutes.
Clear and obvious.
Is that the longest? Is that one of the longest?
I don't know. I just find it I find it laughable.
Sorry, celebration, please. I've got to bring this up. So the lad who scored is waiting to celebrate, right? The fans are all on tenterhooks. 6 minutes.
The guy who's just scored, he's then like talking with the opposition goalkeeper, probably leaning up against the post. He's probably borrowed a cigarette from one of the fans and just lit up the pitch, waiting for it to happen.
Yeah. So I'll just kick the money.
I'm a little bit nervous. I need something. Have you got any beer? And it's like one of those, and all of a sudden, it gets ruled out, and it's just like, oh.
That's crazy, mate. That is absolutely crazy.
It's like a balloon in it. You pop the balloon, and it's just like, this is where I think it's messed up because that euphoria is just dead.
It kills it. Exactly, it kills it.
Maybe that's what it is. Celebration place. I think this is what it is all about. We don't want to celebrate goals now. We don't want to give those kind of moments to everyone.
I mean, even the celebration police must admit 6 minutes is a long time, isn't it?
It's a little. It's got to be. It's got it. Yeah. I think everyone. Everyone will agree.
Jesus, I'm baffled. I'm absolutely baffled by it, Paul. To be honest with you.
Football's gone. Look, I've got 120 people watching live.
Come on, hit the like, people. Subscribe.
Come and join over on the YouTube
And then
channel.
there's a
Come and
chance you could be
subscribe.
on screen. There's a chance you could be having conversations like we're having. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and yeah, look, on Twitter you can only just send a message. You can't read or view the live chat.
Just a heads up, guys. YouTube is
Come and join the YouTube channel. Obviously, lots of good shows throughout the week, and yeah, look, got another show. I think on Thursday with Liam and Brooksy. I think we've got so we've got the North Bank Summit before the Cannon and Jonesy show. Top show that is after hours, after the watershed, and and then we move on for another week. And I don't know, what do we talk about next week?
I know it's going to feel right odd, isn't it?
I can't. We're gonna have to come up with something. We're gonna have to come
Yeah,
up.
we will. Maybe we should have a show with maybe the Celebration Police should come onto the show, right, and tell us, the criteria of celebrating, and we can.
What is acceptable and what is not?
Yeah, exactly. And then we'll get Emerson on with his stats and everything.
I mean, the timing of the goals is really important as well, isn't it? Because there's a certain time that you're allowed to celebrate like a madman, and then there's certain times you can't. So it'll be good to hear the Celebration Police just come on. Maybe have a little slideshow just to say,
like a whiteboard and a pointer saying this is acceptable, this isn't. Do you know what I mean?
If anyone else has got any like opinions or the things you want to see, then drop us a message for next week. But
please do.
I wonder if we have a little, I don't know, maybe a little quiz.
Hey, that might be a good idea.
Maybe a quiz.
I don't know because I'm a bit thick, but I'm a bit thick. I am a bit thick.
I'm a bit thick. I thought you said deaf. I was going to say.
No, not deaf. No, I'm not deaf. I'm not. No, I'm just thick, mate. Thick.
Can you repeat that question, please?
You see, the thing is, you was on about before the injury time minutes.
Yeah.
So that's 6 extra injury time minutes down to stupidity.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
So they're making a rub. Sorry, Celebration Police, but you're making a rub. They're making a rub for their own back. To be honest with you, mate. They've got all that technology. And it takes them 6 minutes.
Yeah. No, look, Zubbin UK done a brilliant one. Do a show on things Liverpool invented.
I could look into that for you, mate.
Is there enough time in like an hour and 50 odd minutes to potentially list everything? I'm just trying to.
I don't think it's going to be a long list, is it?
Well, they like to be involved in quite a lot of things, and it is normally all about them, and it's normally kind of all about this man. But he's back. He's clippity clopping.
Because of his reaction today, do you think Liverpool's rubbed off on him?
He may have done. I don't know.
He could be Liverpool's biggest fan, you know.
He could be. I don't know. I'm lost. I'm speechless. I reckon the Grand National was Liverpool invented.
This is where Arteta's got a touch of class, because Arteta doesn't walk off. He just doesn't answer the question.
It just goes around. But look, it's as I said, if Arteta had done that and just stormed off, I haven't seen it yet, but I can't wait to see it because it does make me laugh. And if Arteta did it, there'll be historics from everywhere. You'd hear it on Sky. It will be all over Sky. It'll be all on
Talksport would be all over it.
It's a disgrace, blah blah blah.
Yeah, Simon Jordan would have his 2 pence
and
worth.
Then doing hairy palms and short arms.
Oh yeah. Oh god. Oh, they'd want him hung, drawn, and quartered. Them two.
Yeah. So there would all be a free for all on him again. And just the way.
Oh look, lads! Arteta's walked out of an interview. He's now fair game. Get the hunting guns.
Yeah, it's wasteful. Yeah. It's so predictable. It's unreal. But yeah, look, I think we had a good little show keeping it together, just the two of us.
Thanks for having me on, mate. I've absolutely loved it. I always do. We have a giggle. We take the mick a bit. We talk seriously as well.
Richard's all right as well. He was going to come in the chat, but I think he's been stuck at hospital. So I hope he's well as well, Richard. I hope your son's good and everything's fine.
I think it's his son, mate. So I hope his son gets better soon.
Yeah. So look, obviously, wish everyone well and make sure everyone's all good. So everyone in the chat, thank you for watching. It's been an enjoyable show. Zoom in the UK said listening to Scouse accents 24/7 got to have some effect on the German state of mind. Yeah.
Can I just say though, all them people on Twitter, yeah, if you can still hear us, genuinely, get yourself on YouTube. YouTube's the future, all right? Yeah. You're not limited to 160 characters or whatever it is you're limited to these days. I don't know. It's ages since I've used Twitter, so you know what I mean. On YouTube, you can say what you want, when you want, and we'll react to it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, 100%. Spoken. I can't even speak.
It's been a long show, mate. It's been a long show. Yeah.
It has been a long day. But look, come and join. Make sure we're subscribed to the channel. It means a lot to everyone associated with the channel, and it keeps you involved in the conversation about our great club.
Am I not right, Paul? The bigger the channel gets, the more you can give back. Do you know what I mean?
Well, we'll give anything back, whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
We'll see. But hopefully, good content and good views. And look, we want new people to come on board. So if you're interested in coming on, giving your views, talking proper arse, Arsenal, come and drop us a message. And, I'm
the one that talks.
Where are you going? Up the arse? It's not.
The police will be back on in a minute. Be careful, mate.
With this. But, appreciate all your comments in the chat. It's been really good. Thank you, Zoom, and see you the next time. And get subscribing, everyone. But Des, I'd like to say thank you, mate. It's been great to speak with you.
Always a pleasure. Love being on here with you guys. With you tonight, but it's usually guys, isn't it? You know what I mean? So thanks for having me on. Been a good bit of banter, good bit of chat, and Arsenal fans, have a great week. And I'll see you soon, hopefully, or speak to you soon.
Yeah, no worries. But we'll touch base about next week's show anyway.
Okay, dude.
I can't do it. I can't do a show on England.
No, I can't. One, because I'm Scottish, and two, I don't like international games.
Yeah, not for me. Not for international friendlies.
No. World Cup, different story. Friendly.
We might need the police on that one to say cut. If we suddenly start talking about England and start going on to stuff like that, we might need international police or something. We must have some form of Interpol kind of squad.
Well, all I can say is everybody that was in the chat, take care of yourselves. Emerson, thanks for all your facts, mate. Celebration, please. Thanks for keeping us on the straight and narrow. You know, it's all good.
Yeah, and I'm just going to leave you with one final farewell. And
hey, there's the boys. Come on, the lads.
Look at that. Pepsi Cola after a game of football. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
He's like one of the lads. He's like one of the lads. But that wasn't the one. That wasn't the one. Look, they're all on their phones. They're all watching in North Bank. They're all getting the views.
I'll tell you what, it's going to take something to get them stains out of them socks.
No.
Here he is.
Here he is. Clippity clop, clippity clop.
Go on, older guy. Get his best side, mate. Go on.
And, get it. Get it there. He's still not smiling. 2 hours in. 2 hours in. There's still no smile.
You think you would have cracked by now, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Well, I'm not sure about Odegaard's camera, but all the best, everyone. And you've been watching In the North Bank, the big Sunday show. Des, thank you very much.
Anytime, mate.
He's signing off. And God bless and good night. See you later.